Guys still there? Today we're doing a project that I should have tackled about 6 months ago. I've had it in my basement since March? April? It's November. Got it. It's out. I don't know how it goes back up, but it's out. Now normally you would try not to grease it on the way out, but I really don't care. So, as long as it comes out. There it is. One gray headliner gone. See ya. Bye-bye. So I got my A pillars, my B pillars, my C and D pillars? I don't know if that's what they're called. Out of the car. The headliner is out. The visors are out. All the fun stuff is out. I actually already changed to the black mirror. I think I filmed that in a way earlier video. But the mirror actually is different as well. The mirror is usually gray. Because if you didn't know, unless you buy an Allroad with the brown seats, which mine came with black, but you can get them with beige or gray or like, I don't know, there's some other ugly colors that you can get. Every other interior color other than brown gets whatever awful color that is. So I found a donor in Connecticut, actually Ducky found it and he sent me that way, with a brown interior, and so I hit them up and I said, hey, can I get the black headliner out of that car? The guy was like, yeah, we'll sell you the headliner for like, I don't know, 150 bucks, which if you don't know, the headliner alone, new from Audi, is I think a little bit over 900 right now. So that's a pretty good deal, and you'll see people selling black headliner swaps for, I don't know, $1,000. Yeah, I stole this one. So I got pretty much everything that I needed from the A and B pillars back. I didn't pay for the whatchamacallit, I didn't pay for the mirror. I didn't pay for the A and B pillars. And I think I actually got everything else out of the donor car? I don't know. So if you don't know, this car is also S4 swapped. So I had a donor car, and the S4s get a black interior, and everything from the B pillars forward is the same thing. Obviously the headliner's not, and the rear wagon parts are not, but the B and A pillars are. So the B and A pillars are out of my donor car, which means a little bit more of the S4 lives on in this car, and then the C and D pillars, whatever, are out of the Allroad. Moral of the story, I got a really good deal. I think I paid 250 bucks all in for all of my black interior parts. And I think if I had done the A and B pillars and like the mirror and that kind of stuff, it probably would have been like 300 bucks. So I would recommend contacting local scrapyards. I think I drove 3 hours for this, but it was worth it. and see kind of what you can do. The easy part is the destructive part, especially when you don't care about the headliner. Just creasing it, pulling on pieces. That's a straightforward part. The hard part is going to be getting this stuff back in. But before we get them back in, I have a very exciting modification that honestly, like, the black headliner is cool, but I have the white seats now, so the gray kind of works with it. I wanted to pull the headliner out to do these, and I've wanted to do these since before I bought the Allroad. If you don't know, the A4 Avant and the Allroad are the same thing. So you can actually put an A4 Avant headliner. I believe the C and D pillars may be similar, if not the same. But A4 Avant, it's the same car. This just has flares on it. So on the inside it's the same thing, which means that the A4 Avant, you can put those roof rails on this car. And if you don't know, the A4 ones are not raised like the Allroad ones, so they make it look a little bit more sleek. This is gonna be really hard to film, so I'm on the GoPro, but there's a nut here, a bolt here, and then a nut here. So if you go underneath, you're gonna work around the curtain airbag. See that guy up in there? There's one. That's the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm working around the curtain airbag. Already did this side. It was kind of a pain, but it came out. All right, then the same thing happened on the other side. So you're gonna lift this guy up. It's gonna come right off. Oh, maybe I didn't undo this enough. Okay, well, oh, there we go. Yeah, comes right off. Put this down wherever it doesn't matter. But these are like, I don't know how to describe them. They're like inserts into the rails, and the A4 rails have these already installed, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them out. So I have to wrench these out, which is really fun. Like that. That's way too loose. Alright, so I bought these vice grips, and they're kind of sick. I don't know if you can see this. You can put a 1/4-inch ratchet in the back of it, and then you can tighten them down like a ton. So that, I think that's really on there. See, it pays to have the right tools. So I took a drive to the shop. Yeah, I don't know why I wasted my time not doing that before. This one is in. Like that. Alright, there's your final product. Yeah. So sleek. Wasn't 100% sold on it when I first put them on, but now seeing it with, that just looks so much better. So much less chunky. I can't wait to see it outside and actually take a step back from it. But yeah, that's where it's at. That's a good mod. Alright, we're all cleaned out in here. I got all the clips off the sunroof frame. The roof rails are swapped on. I got both headliners here, the gray one, the black one. Matt recommended putting the clips back on. Oh, I'm missing 2. I gotta get 2 more. Actually, I'm missing a couple. Matt recommended putting the clips on here, so I gotta grab the ones that I took out inside of the car. But those should go right back on, and then everything should just mount right back up. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's my very expensive camera falling over. Nice. There we go. You guys over there can't see anything, sorry. Oh, that's sharp. Ouch. At some point here, my GoPro died. I must have been inside, so I don't know when it happened. But to get these side panels in, I had to take the entire trunk out and then tilt the seat forward and take that like side bolster thing out so that this slides in behind it. Oh man, what a process. We're like almost there. It's really little details from now on, but like that side bolster thing killed me. And the fact that I had to take this all apart after I didn't have to take it apart to put together, annoying. All right, boys and girls, that was a lot. One side in, the other side in, and oh yeah, move the light down. We got a black headliner. It looks really nice. Everything came together really nice. I gotta get the coat hanger things in. I got the mirrors and like the center, whatchamacallit, that hangs down there. But we're pretty much there. This is a lot of work. A lot of the reason I haven't been posting as much on YouTube recently is because I'm really burnt out from working on cars. This like in-depth stuff I enjoy, and it's fun tackling a new task, but we built this car, and like, I don't know if you've noticed, we built this car and I've shot maybe like 2 videos on it since we built it, which is a disservice to this car, a disservice to the work that Matt and I did on it. But this whole like heavily modified car thing is fun, and it's really cool to take it to shows and talk to people about all that stuff. But maybe this is just a funk and I need to figure it out. I got a lot of balls in the air in my life right now, and that may be part of it. But black headliner in the car, I honestly, like, I've been holding off on doing this for like 6 months. I should have tackled it while it was summertime and I was like real motivated. All right, so the goal is to go from this and turn it into this, and I'm gonna show you how. Taking the headlight on these cars is super easy. It's 1, 2. You gotta loosen that guy, loosen that one all the way down there, and then also loosen this one down here. I don't have an airbox, so it's not a big deal. And they're all T30s, so it's just, you don't need to take them out, they just loosen. That one comes all the way out. That one all. Sick. That's why you do this with 2 hands. I have a magnet somewhere. If you have a stock airbox, you're gonna have to remove that. These are really stubborn. I would actually recommend taking this out before you take the bolts out. I have to put my knee against this, so it's push in, pull on the tab, and then pull it back. If you just pull on the tab, it takes a while to come off. So we're in business. This headlight's loose, and I'm not gonna try to do this one-handed. We're in the basement now because we need warmth to open this thing up. Now the concept of opening the headlight, really straightforward. See this like gooey stuff that's sticking out of the side there? That's the adhesive that holds this together. I believe it's urethane. I might be wrong. And I have extra urethane upstairs, but the other one that I did went back together without me having to use the extra. So we're gonna pop these little clips off. They come off one at a time. They're actually kind of annoying to take off, but they come off. 1, 2, 3, and then there's some on the bottom, I believe. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. And these will help us immensely when we put it back together. So we're gonna take the clips off. We're gonna use these, basically they're like separation tools, I don't know. And they go in the gap, and then we literally pull it apart once we heat it up with the heat gun. So like this is a perfect example. It fits down in there, and then we would just pull on it. Once it's warm, it comes apart really easily. We're not gonna put this in the oven, mostly because that makes me a little nervous. Right there as I pull, see that gap that starts to open? That's the urethane loosening up. So we just apply gentle pressure and it slowly loosens itself. I think we need more heat though. Goose off the juice. Ooey. Nice. That's a separated headlight. And before we put this back together, we're gonna wipe it down and make sure no dust gets in it. But for now, we can put it on the floor. And I guess if you're crazy, this could be a good time to like paint things or do that kind of stuff. I'm not into that. I just like the clear corner look. So really the only tools you need for this job are a T10, a T30, this thingamajig, and the heat gun, and like a clamp to put it back together, which we'll talk about in a minute. But now we're gonna try to get this guy out, which I think is glued in place. Get out the glue, mate. Yeah, it's glued in place up here too, nice. All right, well that's out. So we're left with this piece, which again, I probably shouldn't be touching, but we'll wipe this down before it goes back in. This has the reflector on it. I remember the reflector being really annoying to get out. Unfortunately, it's been like a month or two since I did the last one. Maybe more. I think it's been like a month. There we go, there's one. There's two. Nice. All right, so you gotta get these bottom two out first. Pull this back and then rotate it. And then these guys just push down on these clips here. But the clips won't go down until the bottom's out. All right, let's see if the Temu trim tools can do it. Oh yeah. All right, Temu trim tools are the move. Wow. All right, use the proper tools for the job. And you won't have any issues. There we go. Heck yeah. Garbage. Not garbage. And last time, I was using these guys to squeeze it together. This time, I got this guy. A little bit more grabbing room there. Now we want to take this clip thing and get it out. Oh, and I ruined a microfiber too by wiping on the microfiber, but that's hot. Huh, damn it. Resealed headlight with a clear corner. I don't know if you can see it on video, but that last clip that I was looking for, I'm cleaning up right now. The last clip I was looking for was sitting right here on the table, so I got her.